Good morning, students. Today we will start with the topic banking. As we know that bank is an institution which accepts deposits from public and grant loans. So banking, the functions of banking you have already done in class 11, primary function and secondary function. There is one more function which is very important, which is performed by the commercial banks. So this is money creation, or it is also known as credit creation. Money creation or credit creation is also known as deposit creation. Now first of all, before doing this topic, it is important to know about primary deposits and secondary deposits. Primary deposits are the deposits which is accepted by the banks, commercial bank from the public, and secondary deposits. Secondary deposits are those when bank, we know the other function of bank, that is granting loans. So when bank grant loan to the needy persons, they will never grant loan in money form, in liquid form. They always open the account of the customer and then they will transfer the money in the account. So it automatically becomes a secondary deposit. So in this way they can again use these secondary deposits for further money creation. They can again grant this money to the other person and so on. So the process of creating multiple deposits with the help of initial deposit is known as money creation. Bank can use deposits for lending but cannot use the entire deposits. So what they will do is they can use it for lending after keeping a fixed proportion of their deposits as reserves. These reserves are known as LRR, legal reserve ratios. It means after keeping some fixed proportion which is fixed by RBI, they keep it as a reserves, which is known as legal reserve ratio. After keeping that reserve, the rest amount they can use for lending. So LRR has two components. One is CRR and second is SLR. CRR, the full form is cash reserve ratio. It is a fixed proportion of total deposits of commercial bank which is kept by them with RBI. And SLR, statutory liquidity ratio, it is a fixed proportion of total deposits of commercial bank which is kept by them with themselves only in liquid form. So after deducting these SLR and CRR, which is known as LRR fixed by RBI, the rest amount of deposits can be used by commercial bank for lending purpose. So before doing process of money creation, there are two assumptions. We will take two assumptions. One, that all the transactions are done through banks. It means all the receipts and payments are recorded through bank. Second, there is one banking system which is termed as banks. Now see the process of money creation. Let's take one example how banks create money. Initial deposits commercial bank have of rupees 1000, and after deducting LRR, that is 20%. So 1000, 20% is 200. So after deducting 200 from 1000, it means 800. The rest amount can be utilized for granting loans. So suppose bank has given 800 as a loan. Now 800 again becomes deposits for commercial bank. Okay, so again in this next round, 800 out of 800 again banks will keep 20% LRR, that is 160, and the rest amount, that is 640, banks will utilize for granting loans. Again when 640 becomes a deposit, secondary deposits, and then again after deducting 20%, that is 128, the rest amount will be given as loan, that is 512, and this process will goes on. So after some rounds, the total of deposits will be 5000. So it means with the help of initial deposit, that is 1000. Now the total deposit created by commercial bank is 5000, which is also known as deposit creation or credit creation. And LRR is 1000 and loans granted by the bank is 4000. So total deposits are 5000, which is 5 times of initial deposits. So this 5 times, this number is known as money multiplier. Money multiplier, the formula of money multiplier is 1 upon LRR. It means it is the inverse of LRR. So in the relationship between these two is negative or indirect or inverse relation. So it means if LRR will increase, if bank will increase the LRR, it means there will be lesser the credit creation. Money creation and money multiplier has direct relation. It means if multiplier will increase, money creation will also increase. So let's see what is the formula of money creation. The formula of money multiplier is 1 upon LRR, and the formula of money creation is initial deposits into money multiplier. Okay, like 1000 is the initial deposit and 5 is the money multiplier. So the total money creation is, deposit creation is rupees 5000 by the commercial banks. Or we can write initial deposit into money multiplier. The formula is 1 upon LRR. So you can use any formula to find out money creation. Let's take one example. If LRR is 20%, find money multiplier. So money multiplier is inverse of LRR is equal to 1 upon 0.20 is equal to 5. So if initial deposits are given in the equation rupees 1000, then money creation will be equal to 1000 into 5 rupees 5000. So in this way, commercial banks can create credit, or they will perform the function of money creation. Thank you.